Hey, what's going on? My name is Israel Donjay. We're here at the Crypto Dinner Club Miami. We're joined with Trevor Koverko, the CEO of Polymath.
Really excited to be here, really happy. This is crazy energy in the building and in this city right now. So we're really humbled and excited for the next kind of generation.
Yeah, as are we. So Polymath, tell us a little bit about it and what's unique about what you're doing.
Our passion is figuring out how we can bring traditional assets and upgrade them. And for us, that means, Wall Street financial products. We see a lot of unnecessary fees getting clipped along the way. So it's kind of analogous to Bitcoin itself. When you have a crypto transaction and it's peer-to-peer, making things more efficient, making them more transparent, and we're just trying to bring that same mentality to the capital markets industry.
Tell us a little bit about what you're doing and what you're doing to ensure the success of your token.
We're really floored by the response of interest and demand. We knew we had product market fit early on. We did well in our pre-sale. We had the right strategics in, and we decided that it's in the best interest of the project to just focus on the execution, focus on the project. And for everybody involved, it just made sense to cancel the ICO. So
Interesting. So I'm excited about it, and as a lot of people are, what you're doing. Exciting news to share. What do you have for me?
Yeah, we have a big conference coming up in Bahamas, February 28th, so mark that down. The world's first security token conference, and I think all decentralized projects are literally as valuable as their community.
Yeah. We're grateful for you to be here. Congratulations, and we're excited about what's to come with Polymath.
I have a question for you, actually.
Oh.
I want to know your gateway drug for crypto. What was the one thing that caused you to go down the rabbit hole?
Everything that I read, everything that I looked at, it was really about the technology. And despite my lack of knowledge, I really wanted to get involved. And the best way to do that often is just to jump in head first, and that's what I did.
And thank you for that. Last question. When is Israel Coin coming out? We need to know, is the pre-sale open? What's the discount?
Right after Trevor Coin. Right after Trevor Coin. I appreciate you, bro. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
Polymath is, do you guys know the phrase a security token? That's kind of common knowledge. Now, last year it wasn't. The world's really split up into two categories. When you look at coin market cap right now, it's just every coin on one list. But this time next year, you're going to see two lists. You're going to see utility coins and you're going to see securities coins. And they're completely different dynamic. You have to value them differently. They're backed by different assets in a sense. So we're just trying to bring awareness that the security token stampede is coming. A security coin is just an asset that is tokenized. It's just another way to own an asset. With tokens, you can program them. You can do interesting things like dividend payments, proxy voting, corporate governance right inside the token. And what that means for businesses, you can make it more efficient. You can add value. You can eliminate your entire back office in some cases. And you can even do some things more advanced where you can actually do KYC directly in the token. And we have a whitelist on the Ethereum network that actually tells you whether you're an authorized investor or not. The main reason there's not a lot of securities tokens is because there's no common language yet. There's no standard. Today on stage I announced called ST20. This is a standard inspired by ERC20 that is going to standardize securities tokens. The one takeaway is that our sole mission right now is to enable trillions of dollars of financial securities to effortlessly migrate to the blockchain. The real fun begins kind of next week when we launch our platform and we distribute the token to all of our pre-sale investors, and we couldn't be more excited.
Let's take a few questions. Yes.
What's the added cost versus the security token versus utility token for you to bring to market?
Yeah, I actually don't recommend you do security tokens unless you have to. I think utilities are great. Polymath itself is a utility. If you're a true product and you're a true protocol and your token represents access, you should stick as a utility. If you want to build something that is a security, if you want to build something that investors are expecting to make a profit on, then you have to go through the steps. You get registered, do KYC, AML, you know who your investors are. You have to get an exemption, how much you want to pay your lawyer. It's about an order of magnitude more expensive, to answer your question.
Your timeline for developing your standard, what do you think? 6 months, 9 months, a year?
Yeah, I wish I could product manage it and put timelines on it. If you look at ERC20, it wasn't an Ethereum initiative. It was a guy named Fabian Vogelsteller proposed it, and then the rest of the community adopted it. It was very organic. They actually have new standards. You guys might have heard of ERC223. There's a new one now. There's 2 new ones, ERC721 they're looking at, and a new one in the 8s. So we see, it's hard to say. We just want to kind of get the basic common denominator set up now and then let it evolve organically after that.
Like, for example, we invested into the Exodus wallet, Series A.
Yeah.
When they first came out.
I passed on that one.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, shows what I know.
The shares of Exodus wallet has gone up for all the Series A investors, but it's not liquid because it's not being traded on any exchange or anything.
Yeah.
So is that something that they could use the Polymath network and transfer those Series A shares over to Polymath so that now they can tokenize it and become liquid so that people can trade it?
I would recommend people, you can tokenize existing assets. We usually now want people to start something new from scratch. We will move to tokenizing existing things. In terms of the exchange, that is the #1 problem with security tokens. They're not liquid. They're zombie coins. They just kind of exist without any buyers because no exchanges will touch them. And the reason they won't is because the SEC is called the Securities and Exchange Commission, and they oversee exchanges just like they do regular securities. So no one wants to be under the purview of those guys. But what we're trying to do to solve that is build the architecture that exchanges, securities exchanges like T0 can hook into. So that means every Polymath powered project will be backwards compatible with T0 right out of the gate. And we're going to do an exclusive deal with them where we can actually get all of our top projects immediately listed on T0.
All right, thank you guys so much. Enjoy. Be safe tonight. I'm James Brother.
Yeah, cool.